children and adults. Our doctors are able to perform the most advanced treatment options available, including PRP therapy, stem cell, arthroscopic surgery, and microsurgery. At the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County, we are dedicated to providing a comprehensive solution to get you back to your routine as quickly as possible, in the shortest period of time, with the least amount of inconvenience. With 3 beautiful new offices located in Lake Worth, Boynton Beach, and Wellington, we are able to provide much-needed care to families in the South Florida area. Give us a call at 561-967-6500. From our experienced physicians to the most advanced treatment options to our state-of-the-art facilities and excellent support staff, the Orthopedic Center of Palm Beach County is committed to providing you with the very best care. Call us at 561-967-6500 or find us at www.ocpbc.com. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors.
Do you have a hot new business or an established business that offers great and unique services or products that you want to get the word out? Are you looking to grow your business and you want everyone to hear the buzz about it? Do you have an amazing project or an idea that impacts our community that you want to share or get others involved in? Then you've come to the right place. You're listening to Community Connections with Norma G. I'm your host, Norma Guerrero, and I want to share your passion while connecting with our community. So now, let's get ready to hear about what's hot, what's new, and what's happening on Community Connections with Norma G. Give us a call at 888-565-1470 and join our conversation. Good evening. Thank you so much for tuning in to Community Connections with Norma G. And I'm so happy to be with you tonight. And I just want to wish everybody again a happy holiday, a Merry Christmas, and Happy Hanukkah. I know we're still in the middle of that. And you can tune in tonight at 95.3 FM on your radio. And you can watch live on Facebook at Community Connections with Norma G. And listen to our topic tonight. And we're going to be talking with a couple of my friends and a couple of some business partners of mine. It is Miss Shivani Gupta of Fusionary Formulas, and my co-host tonight is Dominic, who we spoke with last week, Dominic Pompili of Vado Therapy, Physical Therapy. And Dominic and I have been talking and just really wanting to put together a health and wellness show, and we wanted to highlight Miss Shivani today with the wonderful company that she's come up with. But first I want to talk to you guys about how was your holidays?
Oh, it was wonderful.
And, how was your trip to Connecticut?
Very good. Lots of good food.
Lots of good food?
Relaxation.
Really? I stayed here local. And what do you celebrate, Shivani?
I do celebrate Christmas.
You celebrate
I love
Christmas?
It. I love all the different pieces about Christmas. The tree, the decorations, hot chocolate, everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Everything. Hot chocolate in Florida.
Yes.
A little odd, but you did it anyway.
Yes.
Sometimes we have to keep just those things that we love. I was here also locally in Parkland, and interestingly enough, we did a Mediterranean theme of food
Okay.
this year. And we also, my brother's wife is Jewish, so we also did a Hanukkah celebration simultaneously. So it was Christmas and Hanukkah under the same roof.
Okay.
And I must have had like 4 or 5 potato latkes. Mm-hmm. Have you guys ever had one of those?
I have
Have
not.
you
Yep.
Well, basically, it's just fried, potato, and it's just absolutely delicious. And you dip it in applesauce and sour cream. And that was the appetizers.
Okay.
And then when we went on over to the Mediterranean food, we were basically fibbing, for the sake of a better word of lying, to my little nephew that the little falafel balls were meatballs.
Okay.
Just to try and get him to eat something good.
Right.
There was no tricking a 7-year-old. We were pumping him, it's a meatball, just taste it, taste it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I know that we want to talk about eating right for the new year and exercising for the new year. And, how do you get your kids to kind of eat right?
That's a great question. It's not as easy as I thought it would be. As someone who studies and practices Ayurveda on myself, it's so easy. I can apply any food regimen and do it and keep researching and figuring out, okay, well, am I dairy-free? Am I vegan, vegetarian? All those things. And with them, it's really more about exposure. Mm-hmm. So, if I start eating beets, then they'll start. If I eat broccoli, so what I've been doing is every single new food I try, I really ask them, please take one bite. because you never know if after the 5th time trying it,
Yeah.
they'll fall in love.
Well, it's to get our kids to eat properly. That's a full-time job. For the course of their life. But today, here we are, all of us. We're in our 30s and 40s, and I know that everybody out there is listening is saying, "Oh my goodness, I'm starting to put on a couple extra pounds." And so, tell me a little bit about Fusionary Formulas and the business that you've created, or the supplements that you've put your whole heart and soul into. And tell me about Ayurveda and turmeric and everything that's related to that.
Sure. So Fusionary Formulas is a line of supplements I created about 2 years ago.
Okay.
And it's based on Ayurveda, which is an ancient system of medicine from India that's over 5,000 years old. And in this system of medicine, we already have meditation, yoga, herbs, detoxification, nutrition, so many different beautiful aspects. So I took the herbs piece and decided to use all the herbs from Ayurveda where modern science has proven their benefits. So turmeric, for example, we have thousands of scientific studies showing the benefits of it as an anti-inflammatory, antioxidant. It has immune benefits to give you immune support. And we took all those herbs, we found the most potent versions of them, and put them in a form where they can be easily absorbed by the body and have the impact that we all seek. So I have certain supplements in this line where people are raving about what it's doing for them in their lives.
So turmeric, I know that a lot of people know what turmeric means, but a lot of people don't know what turmeric is. And so turmeric has an anti-inflammatory and antioxidant property in it?
Yes. So turmeric is a root that you could buy, for example, at Whole Foods.
Okay.
In ancient India, though, we never took the fresh version and used it as much. We always had it dried and ground into a powder. So a lot of people nowadays are sprinkling turmeric on their food. But what they don't understand is the science shows that you need black pepper or a healthy fat to absorb that turmeric well into the body.
Piperin?
Yes.
The piperin, yes.
Black pepper extract or piperin or a healthy fat. And so in our supplement, I use the most potent turmeric extract, which is curcumin, and I used also the black pepper, and then I added turmeric back in. So we have a unique formulation, and we have scientific studies that are about to come out about our supplement showing it to be so potent as an anti-inflammatory.
And that's incredible. Where are you obtaining the ingredients for your product?
So what I've done is I made sure that my product was made here in the U.S. I wanted to be 100% certain that I could be sure how we were sourcing our ingredients, that they were independently tested before we put them into pill form, that we were using the most potent, clean, unadulterated ingredients possible. And so a lot of mine are sourced from India and South America. I don't source any of my herbs from China. It was very important to me that if I'm putting something in someone's body and I'm taking that ownership and that honor, that it be the best product it could be.
Well, it's interesting because as I was thinking about tonight's show, I treat patients in a skilled nursing facility here in Boca Raton, but I'm treating 70, 80, and 90-year-olds. So this population, not that you still can't take care of your health at that age, they have certain illnesses that are already kind of near the end stage of it. So I want to ask Dominic, you have a physical therapy clinic here in Boca, in Delray.
Correct.
Vado therapy. You're treating a little bit younger population. I know you treat, the whole range, but I know that you're more in treating 40, 50, 60-year-olds. So there are still a window of opportunity that we can make changes in the latter part of our lives, in our health. So tell me a little bit about your experience with educating people. What do you have to say about health and wellness?
The key thing is as Shivani had mentioned, is the bioavailability of the product and how it's going to assimilate into the human body. And the key thing is getting the function back out to the patient and getting their outcomes. So the beautiful thing about the product here, the supplementation, is that number one, it can be formulated to get into the body. It's very bioavailable and gets into the system, and then does help with the free radicals, with the anti-inflammatory, with the antioxidants. So it does decompress some of the stress that goes to the joints, which in turn, for a patient who's having any type of inflammation or joint problem, is going to help to improve their range of motion, their strength, and most importantly, their function and quality of life.
And when we think of anti-inflammatories, I think of a prescription medication.
Correct.
And so this can be an alternative to using a prescription medication, which has more, what's the word I want to use? It it affects the more body because it's not as natural. It's not as clean for the body. Any type of drug.
A lot of
whereas
them
this is more natural.
Yes, a lot of them have side effects.
They'll have the side effects. And so that's when we're talking about anti-inflammatories regarding joint pain, stiffness, which I actually have my little 2 little bottles that I got from you. And I've been taking the joint repair and inflammation relief because I get a handful of aches and pains as well. And I do find that incorporated with in the mornings, I find that the way that I actually want to ask you guys, what is your personal regimen a little bit? For me, what I've responded very well in my body is the juice smoothies in the morning with the NutriBullet. If I use that, and I basically put practically a whole salad in there with all kinds of, I put turmeric in there, ginger, goji berries, chia seeds, and all kinds of fruits and vegetables. I find that my whole system just functions a lot better. And I also find, I guess from an Ayurvedic, which I'm still trying to understand that concept, just my entire spirit can cope and deal with things a lot better. Because when I have a high stress day, at least if I have that cup in my hand, I know that my body's kind of still flowing. So I believe there is some truth to the yin and the yang, to the mind and the body. What about you? What's your morning regimen?
For me, I first wake up and get my kids off to school.
Okay.
That's the first step I have to do, because you got to get them up, and it takes about an hour to do their whole process. And then,
and that's a sacrifice, but one that we love. But
Yes.
That's awesome that you're a mom.
it's them first, and then I get to focus on me to get ready for the gym. So I'll do my warm water with lemon and honey. That's something I learned from my Ayurvedic centers that I went to in India about 10 years ago. Start the system, and warm water is good for you in the morning. And oftentimes I'll do it with probiotic in there, so that I'm starting with good gut health all morning. Then I put my supplements in. So I take 2 turmeric golds, I take 1 elite athlete formula, and 1 weight loss formula. And that's my pre-workout stamina that I need for my workout. The weight loss formula will make it so I won't crave carbs all day long, which I definitely need that. And then the turmeric gold is a preventive. So I know that I've put in antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, immune support. I should be good for my day.
Okay.
Then I get started and I make my first protein shake of the day. And I'll make sure I add my organic berries, half a banana, all my protein and what I need. I've been cutting dairy lately just to see how that feels. I like to test on myself what
So you don't
changes
use
things up.
vegetables. You do more of like a protein.
I do, because I eat enough fresh vegetables throughout my
Okay.
day. I'm a vegetarian.
Okay.
So I usually find a way to add them in throughout my day.
Good to know.
And then once I'm done with that, I just get ready. I pack up all my supplements and things I need for my business day, and I head to the gym. Because to me, to start out with that really powerful workout is the best thing. I go to a gym here in Boca called Gravity and Oxygen that I happen to love. And I've been posting about it a lot. But it's been great in terms of my transformation since June to take my supplements consistently. Because the biggest complaint I get from people is they don't take any supplements consistently. So I thought, you know what, if I can't make anyone else
That is hard.
give me a before and after, I'm just going to go for it myself and see how this all works.
Sure.
So I took my own supplements consistently. I've hit the gym very consistently, and I've been eating clean since June. And for me, I just posted this to our Fusionary blog, but I went from a size 12 to a size 4
Awesome.
in these 6 months.
That's
and
awesome.
now New Year's is around the corner, and I'm like, okay, we're so close
Congratulations.
now. Yeah, it's like
That's awesome to do that.
A little bit further, and I'll be done with this.
And how about you, Dominic? What routine do you have a little bit with your food
Get up in the
intake?
morning, probably have a big bottle of water, and then just start it off with a nice bowl of oatmeal and some Greek yogurt.
I'm gonna actually take a little quick commercial break,
Sure.
and then I want to hear because I think you have like an all day regimen, so we might need an extra minute or two for that. So you're listening to Community Connections with Norma G. We'll be right back and continue to talk about fusionary formulas and get more specifically into the supplements that she has.
Know your body, gain control of your health, transform your life. If your body could talk, what would it tell you? At DexaFit, we show you how to take control of your health and fitness to live a happier, more fulfilling life. Hormones, metabolic health, and cardio fitness all play a significant role in your energy levels, sleep quality, and overall well-being. With our proven methods of measure, track, and discover, we show you how your body composition, cardio fitness, and metabolic health compare to your optimal level. At DexaFit, our goal is to help you identify and understand the health and fitness of how to transform your body to meet your individual goals, break through your plateaus, and take the guesswork out. Improve your energy levels, sleep, and weight. Give us a call at 561-923-8833. We are conveniently located at 2499 Glades Road in Boca Raton. Schedule an appointment online at dexafit.com. Give us a call, 561-923-8833, and mention this ad for special pricing.
If you'd like to be a guest on the show, please contact me, Norma Guerrero, at 954-802-2015. That's 954-802-2015.
Times are tough, and right now those in the commercial world know that being heard via advertisements is the name of the game. AmpSquare.tv understands how important advertisement is and is proud to express that it's truly the only plugged-in internet television production company on the market. Amp2.tv live streams all their shows across all the major selling markets in the U.S. and abroad. Call them at 866-224-5422. The AmpSquare.tv library allows productions to be seen over and over again, making commercial platforms more usable. Call 866-224-5422. Toll free 866-224-5422. Amp2.tv, the first and only internet television network that's truly plugged in. 866-224-5422. That's AMP2.TV.
Thank you for listening to Community Connections with Norma G. We're the place where we talk about your business, a product, an idea, or a project, and get the word out to our community. I'm your host, Norma Guerrero. Today we are sharing your passion while connecting with our community. Give us a call at 888-565-1470 and join our conversation. Don't forget to tune in every Monday night at 6:30 to join me, Norma G, and the guests to find out what's hot, what's new, and what's happening in our community. Now, let's rejoin Community Connections with Norma G. Welcome back to Community Connections with Norma G. You are listening to 95.3 FM, and you can find us live at Facebook at CC Norma G. If you have any questions, you can also call in and talk to myself, Dominic, or Shivani at 888-565-1470. So before we went to break, we're talking about health for 2017 for our breakfast and lunch, dinner regimen. Dominic, tell me a little bit how much did you cheat during the Christmas break? That's what I want to know, because you're Italian.
So you eat.
How many meatballs did you eat?
I ate a good amount of meatballs.
A good amount. And did you get back on your regimen yet?
I got back.
Because I know you're a regimented guy.
I got right back on it. Yep.
Yeah? What is your regimen?
Regimen is just I eat clean, eat consistently, and make sure that enough calorie expenditure for the calories that you take in. It's really the first law of thermodynamics. What you take in, you must expend, and if you want weight loss, you have to expend more of those calories. But I eat a clean diet, and I don't even call it a diet anymore. It's pretty much a way of life. I think diet is a fallacy. It should become a way of life.
A lifestyle.
Therefore, there's no such thing as dieting.
You're definitely the epitome of that. And so that's why I'm looking forward to continuing to talk about those things so that our listeners, to those out there listening, can put that into their lifestyles as well, because you're talking about how you feel so great. There's certain things that I do that make me feel great as well, and so we want to share that.
Yep.
So, because there are a lot of people out there that are overweight and that are struggling with different illnesses such as diabetes and sugar.
Sure.
And so we were talking earlier. What were you commenting about sugar?
Well, one
before?
of the things that Shivani had mentioned earlier was with one of her products here, with the weight loss product, and the key thing she had touched upon, and we had touched upon, is that of balancing out, sustaining your blood sugar. Because once you balance your system out and create what we call the homeostasis, that balance, the body's not going to be able to crave so much, and it's going to go ahead and work more of a steady state and be able to take the calories that you're taking in, and it's going to work efficiently for the body, so you can again get the best function, optimal function. When your blood sugar is off and you go up and down, people start craving foods, going for the wrong foods, and then that's when they get in that bad loop.
I do find that when I juice, I love sweets. I can eat them, but I do crave them less. And I also crave, a large portion of carbs less when I eat like that. I still eat them, but I just don't find myself trying to fulfill my hunger with solely those, because I have other types of foods.
And there's nothing
either already in the refrigerator, like we were talking about. You said power cooking, or what'd you call it?
Cooking.
Bulk cooking.
Yeah.
So Shivani, let's talk a little bit about these products that I want to highlight. So you have here the turmeric gold,
Yep.
which has what's the main ingredient in this?
So curcuminoids.
The curcuminoids.
Yep, so it's 98% curcuminoids used in there. It's a 500 milligram.
Okay.
Then I have 4 milligrams black pepper extract added with 50 milligrams of turmeric.
Okay.
So that one's really a great preventive. It's an
Because of the antioxidants.
yeah, antioxidants,
Okay.
anti-inflammatory. It's really important that you take something that's preventive every single day.
So what's in the inflammation relief that's not in the turmeric gold?
That's a great question. So in Ayurveda, we typically don't pull out one active ingredient and say, take that one.
Okay.
We give a whole host of herbs that can do the job. So in inflammation relief, you have, dried ginger, other herbs in there that are powerful anti-inflammatories. So for example, if I go to the gym and I push way too hard, I also add inflammation relief into that day just to kind of simmer down that inflammation. And a lot of people have taken that and told me that a lot of their joint pain and inflammation is reduced and they can walk again easily and get out there and be active.
And the elite athlete you take prior to working out?
Yes. So that one is very powerful for giving you stamina, energy.
Ashwagandha?
Yep, it's got ashwagandha in there.
Ashwagandha.
Yeah, so ashwagandha is an adaptogen. It helps the body adapt to stress.
Okay.
So I have a lot of people complaining about hormonal issues right now, and I recommend Elite Athlete to them. So it'll balance your hormone levels, give you that strength and stamina pre-workout, and also muscle recovery post-workout. So I have a lot of pro athletes who've taken that one and are so happy with their muscle recovery, their joint recovery, post-surgery. And
So I know that from working with you and doing a couple events. I did a couple events with you in October regarding the breast cancer awareness at some of the local gyms here, and also in November
Yep.
as well regarding the men's health awareness. And then at your holiday party, so I know that when we when you're presenting your product, that you have them also sometimes in regimens.
Yes.
And so kind of like, putting a couple together, because can you really take all 4, 5, 6 at the same time?
I don't-
Or do you kind of just figure out what people need? I guess what my point of what I was trying to say is that when you're talking to people about it, that either they can find you online or they can speak to you when they see you around, that you can help guide them as what's best for them.
Right.
And that sometimes you need a little one or two to kind of help balance your system. The value, not the solubility, the
Bioavailability.
bioavailability of
Yeah.
it.
In our case, I created those regimens because people were coming to me for so many different requests. So if you had joint pain, I made the Healthy Joints regimen. You should
Okay.
take bone support, inflammation relief, and joint repair. Or if you want the healthy living regimen, because you're younger, you have no issues at all, or you could be older and have no issues at all, but you just want to live healthy and prevent. Then let's talk about taking elite athletes who have that stamina because you should be working out. Turmeric gold, it's a great preventive, and then bone support as a calcium.
And I know that from hearing you speak, that you're very proud of the fact that this is manufactured here in the United States,
Yes.
and that you have supervised and monitored.
Yes.
And where is it made?
Right here in Jacksonville,
In
Florida.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Yep.
Okay, and you import all the products?
Yep.
So that's good to know that you worked with a physician, if I'm not mistaken, when you were developing this.
Right. I actually have a team of physicians who I worked with, and even the formulations, I used Ayurvedic pharmacologists, Ayurvedic practitioners. Many of my Ayurvedic practitioners were also Western MDs. So it was very important to me to make sure that the products were the best formulations possible so that people could get the most impact possible.
And when I was at these events, doing the tables for you and with you, I found, because I work with so many patients that have joint pain and inflammation problems and also illnesses, I found that this is a great product for orthopedic surgeons and a great product for chiropractors to have in their office, because their patients are complaining of all these other problems that could be side effects to some of the other medications. So this is a great alternative. So if you're a chiropractor out there, you're an orthopedic surgeon, a primary physician, you may want to reach out to Shivani. And so Shivani, how do we find you? So if somebody wanted to either individually purchase this online, or if somebody wanted to reach out at how they could be a distributor.
Sure. So our website's Fusionary Formulas.
Camera.
Our website is fusionaryformulas.com, and our phone number is 844-64-FUSION. That's the best way to get a hold of us. And I just remembered one of our most popular regimens is the carb control regimen. Talking about the new year.
That's right, the weight loss. We can't
Yep.
forget about that one.
It's so popular because that one formula, turns off your tongue's ability to taste carbs and sugar. That's what the first herb, Jemima sylvestre, in there does.
Jemima
Sylvestre.
Jemima sylvestre.
Yeah.
That is a
It's an
an
Ayurvedic.
appetite suppressant.
Yeah, it's a leaf basically.
A natural.
And so all it does is it turns off your tongue's ability to taste carbs and sugar. And so a lot of people make this New Year's resolution, say, I want to lose weight, I want to lose 15 pounds, and I'm just going to go for it. And then they fall off the wagon because they're craving those delicious carbs and all the white fluffy stuff that you see first thing when you walk in the grocery store. I'm a vegetarian. Until recently, I ate bread all day long. Bread, pasta, rice.
Okay.
And I didn't even know how much I was eating until I sat down to evaluate it. And I can tell a huge difference when I take this during my weekdays and when I fall off supplements on the weekend.
Okay.
So I no longer fall off because I don't have that. I don't want to have that dip in how clean I eat.
Well, I think today has been very. It's like Dominic says, we could go on for an hour talking about a lot of different things, and I think that what we really wanted to talk about today is that the new year's coming.
Yes.
And I want to wish everybody a happy new year, including yourself and you, Dominic. And it's been a super pleasure to meet both of you this year, and so I'm thankful and grateful to have met the both of you. I think you guys are awesome, inspirational, motivating people here in our community in Palm Beach County and in Broward County. And so if you want to get in contact with Shivani or Dominic, who is a great physical therapist. Dominic, how do we get a hold of you?
You can reach me at www.vadotherapy.com.
Okay, and is there a number to your office?
561-450-6487.
And we want to continue to talk about things in the new year. We're going to be figuring out, we got to kind of brainstorm a little bit about how we want to continue to educate people and how to live great, happy, healthy, strong, and really preventative lifestyles. And myself included could probably, incorporate a few things in my life, to improve my life as well. And so I want to use this platform and use this show. So we want to, reach out to anyone who has something that they want to share. You can give me a call too at 954-802-2015, or you can find me on Facebook or email me at ccnormag@gmail.com. So how about any New Year's resolutions? Anybody have any?
That's a great
Make more time for myself.
More time for yourself?
Even more self-care.
Even more self-care, and I want to kind of work a little less where I work over at the hospital. So we'll see how that all unfolds in the new year. And so thank you again so much for coming in. I wish you a happy, happy new year. And hopefully I'll have you back on the show.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll have you back on the show too. Any events coming up for 2017?
There's so many health and wellness events happening in January. I know Athleta is having a big New Year, New You event coming up all through January.
Okay.
The gym I go to, Gravity and Oxygen, is going to do a big challenge starting
Okay.
January, so I'm going to be
Well, we're going to have to connect and
in
see
their challenge.
what else is going on.
Yeah,
Great. How
tons of
about you?
stuff.
Any events coming up? Or we're going to have to put one
Not
together?
yet, but we're not there yet.
We're not there yet? All right. Well, we'll have to do that over the new year. So happy new year, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Community Connections with Norma G. And what do I say? Feliz Año Nuevo. Adios. You've been listening to Community Connections with Norma G. We'll be back next Monday at 6:30 with a new guest to share about what's hot, what's new, and what's happening in our community. Did you hear something you liked today on our show? Please contact me, Norma G, at 954-802-2015. I look forward to helping you expand your business, project, or idea and connect with our community. That's 954-802-2015.
The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host, guests,